The following is a YouTube-based audio production, brought to you by J.E. Realize. So begins another Birthdapril. I remember the last one well. It was my finest commitment. But now I have to do this again. Do I have to? I feel obligated to, and I know it's dangerous to do something out of obligation, but the channel's 10th anniversary is coming up. I guess it'll have to start if I want the 10th anniversary to mean something. Hello, this is J.E. Realize, and now it's time to start Birthdapril. If you don't know, around my birthday I post one video each day for the whole month. I've done this exactly once before, but this time it's special. So it's time we begin, and what better way to start than with something else that's coming this May. Last time I started Birthdapril with 16 Eurovision songs I unironically like. Now I'll do the same thing from the opposite approach. This is 16 Eurovision songs I dislike. This is a relatively hard list for me to make because I can at least tolerate about 90% of all Eurovision songs. On top of that is, staying with what happened last time, all these songs I dislike are songs that others quite like. Not the best combination to line up, but I'm going to try. The other rules are, I'm going to include one song from each year of 2004 to 2019, not counting 2021 because I haven't listened to those songs yet, I'm saving myself for May, nor 2020 because that contest never happened. Don't try to act like you're Rip Von Winkle, you know why that is. And this list doesn't indicate my least favorite songs of each year, how much other fans like them, or any other quantitative or qualitative measure like that. With that out of the way, time to anger a few million Europeans. 2004, For Real by Athena. How did this song end up in 4th? How? If this entry is an indicator of what's to come, I don't think I'll have this quite bad. But anyway, this entire music style already rubs me the wrong way. This is Eurovision and you send this? But then there's the message and I take this song even less seriously. That and it's annoying as all hell. This sounds like something to be played at a flea market or maybe a bat mitzvah. Offensive, I know. Yeah, lots of pent-up feelings on this one. Let's move on. 2005. Bunika Batedoba by Stopshi Stup. I had trouble finding a good entry for this one because the songs I don't like are already ranked a bit low. So I had to throw in a burner. Again, just so you get it. This song is okay for where it placed. This is the weakest year of the 16 I'm making the list for. But to be fair, the whole grandma drum machine gimmick gets old after a few dozen listens. 2006, Moje Stikla by Severina. I don't have many choices for 2006. Unlike with 2005 though, there was one faint choice to put on this list. This mostly had to do with me studying up on Eurovision starting in 2015. It's incredibly dated by the time I got to it and just reeked of cheese. I understand why it was entertainment for 2006, but I just came in at the wrong time. 2007, Shake It Up Shake It In by Kenendoğlu. Yasu Maria did it better. 2008, alright, to be serious. Turkey has 3 entries in my list, which is bamboozling because they can put in quality in their songs, or at the very least know what people want to listen to, at least in the new millennium. Yet, many times I didn't like their songs, or in this case, I veered toward another similar sounding song. In retrospect, I don't really hate this song, but I think 4th place is way too generous for what I'd be willing to rank it. Sorry Turkey, not this year. 2008, All Night Long by Simon Matthew. Ugh, this song is a headache! Not because of any manic craziness, because it doesn't have any of that. It's because there's nothing in this song. It's incredibly bland, and on top of that it drones on and on and on. How did this make it out of the semifinal? I wouldn't even put this song in the background when writing scripts. It's just a chore to listen to. 2009, John John by Inga Inanush. 2009 is also one of those hard years to select an overrated song from. Just kidding. I thought that until I remembered this song exists, and now because of that, I have to edit a future entry as well. Way to go. Look, I'm a fan of traditional songs as much as the next Eurovision fan, but this song just does not do it for me. It's kind of grating to me. There's not much else to say, but sometimes it's the little things that mess with the song too much for you to bear. 2010, Apricot Stone by Eva Rivas. This song has a bit of the problems the last entry had, except then they pop altered it. You know, added some popular music elements to kind of ruin it a bit. Plus, it just uses too silly a subject matter for that song style, and the lyrics are just beginner's English. Yes, I would have given a pass if this song was in Armenian. Thanks for asking. 2011, New Tomorrow by a friend in London. With friends in London like these, who needs enemies in London? If you recall, I tend to get some hate for liking as what I like to call pop treasure. Not all of us have the time to scour the independent scene to find the new genre that gets relevant 10 years from now. But this is where I draw the line. It's over-engineered to appeal to both indie fans and mainstream fans, and it just results in a bad experience for me. It's utterly forgettable. Romania did the same kind of song the same year, and I like that better. But no, Denmark manages to push this song into the top 5. It just wrecks me. 2012. Can Bonomo love me back? No, Bonomo cannot love you back, because Turkey quit the following year. And what a disappointing song to end your tenure on, guys. At least you had an excuse in 2011. Not a good excuse considering 2010 was solid, but the first NQ for any country will rattle the old self-esteem. But then you come back with this? And this is the song you end on? This is just plain nothing for me. This isn't what I think of when I think of Eurovision. This is what I think of when I think of dinner theater. Nothing of substance, and the style just does nothing for me. I really hope you come back with your A game. Or join Eurovision Asia. Either or, just so long as my memories of Turkey don't die with this. 2013. Birds by Anouk. I heard Anouk is popular in Europe. I do not see it. This song just drones on, and I am not feeling any sort of energy. Honorable mention to Italy with a similar problem in higher placing, but there was some semblance of passion to it, and singing in Italian is a plus. Not always, spoiler alert, but usually. 2014. We Are Slavic by Donatan and Cleo. As I said in a previous video, I would be a hypocrite if I said I didn't like fan service. But I don't watch Eurovision for the fan service. The entire point of the song, air quotes, is not to make a song, but to advertise Poland and especially mesmerize the female-attracted audience into submission. The song itself is nothing without the performance. And the performance is just head-bashingly fan servicey. I see right through it. I don't find this entertaining. I don't find this technically impressive. I don't find it anything but what do you mean this could have placed 8th under the new voting system? 2015. Golden Boy by Nadav Gej. From 2015 onwards, I felt that Israel's success is inversely proportional to how much I liked the song. Nothing against Toy, but I didn't see that song winning. I liked Home. I loved I Feel Alive. I got the feels with Made of Stars more than Color of Your Life. And as for Golden Boy, this felt like karaoke. Besides the stage production, this felt like amateur hour. I didn't feel confident that this song was sent to Eurovision for anything else other than to fill time. 2016. Midnight Gold by Nika Kocherov and Young Georgian Lolitas. How did this song make it out of the semifinal, much less beat Cyprus by 8 points? Yes, I know people hate me for saying Cyprus' song was better, but get this, hipsters. Just because the genre has been bashed to death for some, doesn't mean the genre is ruined for others. For me, it wasn't broken, so why fix it? And I just didn't fall in love with the Lolitas. It was just all over the place. 2017. Amar Pelos Deutsch by Salvador Sobral. Let me preface this by saying this is the only winning entry on this list. The only reason I'm willing to spare this song from saying this song should have never won is because this was Portugal's only winning song. But did it have to be? I've been on the record saying this song should have never left the 1950s, and I stand by that. This song feels lost in the modern day. If Portugal entered in the early days of Eurovision with this song, it would have done well and no one would bat an eye. Maybe Portugal would even perfect their craft since they would know what works. But now that they won with this song, in 2017, it reinforces this lack of seriousness that Portugal is embracing in the contest. The same lack of seriousness that gave them NQs regularly and led them to not compete twice in the last decade. I said last decade, smart Alec. I feel like they could do so much better with some serious effort. Honorable mention to Romania, because that song is annoying as all hell. But it's par for the course for Romania. Not the annoying part, but everything else. 2018. When We're Old by Ivea Zasimovskaite. As a song, this is not bad to me. The melody works, and the singing, if a bit basic, is fine for what it is. It's the message that creeps me out. Seriously, I'm put off from this song because of the mortality aspect. And that wailing adds to the creepiness. I don't want to die in the same grave with her. I don't want to die at all. 2019. Soldi by Mahmood. Before I dig into this entry, I had several others to choose from. Malta brought in a pop song that was too generic even for me. Cyprus straight up copied their previous entry, and Greece's song hurt both the eyes and ears. But I went with Italy because it was just a bit too hipstery for my taste, and I've fallen out of love with hip-hop anyway. And the Eurovision fans seem to love that stuff. I love Italy and want them to win this century, but only so much. You can't just send in any old song in Italian and get my imaginary American vote right away. You, like everyone else, have to earn it. And by saying that, Europe has targeted all their nuclear missiles directly at me. Wait, why am I worried? The UK's gone and France controls the rest, so I think my chances are good. But to be on the safe side, do the feedback thing. Like, comment, subscribe, or give a heavy dislike, particularly if you're European. It's your fault. You have the one good singing show I like. I can't help that. Follow me on Twitter at JERealize. This has been JERealize. I'll see you next time, and barring the rise of the NCR, there will be a next time. This concludes our YouTube-based audio production. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you farewell.